We've talked about how power is meant for good and how it can subtly corrupt us. Today, we're going to be talking about when that influence crosses a line. When I had the privilege of meeting the woman who translated Changing Normal into Chinese, I asked her what she had learned from the project. And she told me that chapter 5, particularly the section on abuse, was eye-opening. She said, our churches have a lot of abuse going on, but we didn't recognize it. Now I can see. Hi, I'm Dr. Jolene Kinser, and I'm so glad you're here. In this video, I want to ensure that you have the language to recognize the line between everyday conflict and abuse. Abuse is not just a bad argument. It occurs when power is misused to exploit, manipulate, or control the vulnerability of another person for one's own end. It violates the personhood or the body of another image bearer of God to satisfy the abuser's own desires, with no consideration for the other person's well-being. Let's look at the purpose behind the abusive behavior. Raised voices in an argument can be a normal reaction to stress, but repeatedly berating or verbally attacking someone to humiliate them or make them feel intrinsically wrong is abusive. Asking for a break to cool off is a healthy boundary, but stonewalling, refusing to talk about the problem, is a control tactic. It sends a message: you aren't important, your concerns don't matter to me. Respectful disagreement is a sign of health, but systematically putting down something that matters to the other person in order to isolate, diminish, or control them is not. Seeking support from a friend or a therapist is not gossip. It's a good thing. Some abusers will label their partner's cry for help as gossip to keep them silent. If you see any of these abusive patterns in yourself, now is the time to face it and to seek help. God delights in us coming to Him in our brokenness. However, if you are the one experiencing this, please hear me. Do not attempt a one-on-one peacemaking conversation. It's not safe. God honors your using the power that you do have to seek out a safe person, a counselor, a specialized ministry, or a trusted friend to help you navigate boundaries and find safety. For leaders, the mention of abuse by someone in your congregation or someone you're serving is a game changer. You don't need to hear both sides before you act to ensure the safety of that person who's come to you. Your first job is to protect, to slow things down, to meet separately with the two people, to investigate further. I provide more specific advice for pastors in Changing Normal. I've listed some resources below. If you think you might be in an abusive relationship, please reach out to someone who can help. You are a beloved image bearer of God, and His heart is for your health and for your safety.